Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel PK Chemistry. In the previous lecture we discussed rearrangement to electron deficient nitrogen, Hauptmann rearrangement, Curtius rearrangement, Schmidt rearrangement, Lawson rearrangement, and in the last lecture we discussed Beckmann rearrangement. In this lecture we are going to discuss previous question paper which is asked in the GATE, CSIR, JAM exams. The first question is acid chloride in the presence of acid. So acid means you should remember the Curtius rearrangement. Upon eating, what you will get? You will get a isocyanate, right? C double bond O bond C. First you will get a acid acid. Upon eating, what you will get? Isocyanate, NCO. Then the reaction with benzyl alcohol. So benzyl alcohol means this benzyl attack the carbonyl position. So you will get a NH bond C double bond O benzyl. So Y is isocyanate and Z is this product. So where is your answer? This is isocyanate and the correct answer is A. Let's look at this example. Acid acid, upon eating you will get intermediate, then product B. Acid acid, if you eat, what will happen? C double bond O bond N double bond N minus plus bond NH2. So the next step is minus bond N triple bond N plus. Next step is elimination of nitrogen. So what you will get? Nitrine, right? This is the intermediate. Now next step is rearrangement to electron deficient nitrogen. Now what will happen? You will get a N double bond C double bond O, isocyanate. Further, this amine react with this ketone, will get a 5-membered cyclic product. Bond NH, C double bond O. So what is the question? Question is acid acid upon eating, what will get the intermediate? Intermediate is nitrine. So acyl nitrine. So in this case, 2 acyl nitrine. The B product is one is 4-membered cyclic ketone, another one is 5-membered. Upon reacting with this amine, will get a 5-membered cyclic product. So the correct answer is D. The next question is cyclic ketone phenyl acid presence of acid. It's a Schmidt rearrangement. So what is the intermediate for this product formation? So we can write a mechanism C double bond O plus phenyl bond N minus bond N triple bond N plus. So the minus attacks the ketone position. Then what we will get is OH N phenyl bond N triple bond N plus. So this is the intermediate. Where is your answer? Answer is D. So the next step, what will happen? So migration of methyl to electron deficient nitrogen, same time elimination of nitrogen. So what you will get? You will get a 7-membered cyclic product. The fourth question is cyclic ketone converted into caprolactam. What is the reagent? So caprolactam can be synthesized through two rearrangement. One is Schmidt, another one is Beckmann. So Beckmann rearrangement, what is the condition? Hydroxamine, acid, and next step is acid. So it will give the caprolactam. The second one is Schmidt rearrangement. Hydrogen acid, presence of acid condition will give the caprolactam. The third one is they given hydroxamine acid, but they given base. The Beckmann rearrangement we are not using base, so this is wrong. So which is our correct answer to synthesize the caprolactam? The answer P and Q is the correct reagent to synthesize the caprolactam. Our correct answer is P and Q. Correct answer is B. The next problem is oxime presence of tosyl chloride pyridine hydrolysis. This is the Beckmann rearrangement. Not only proton acid, we can use also tosyl chloride, phosphorus pentachloride, phosphoryl chloride, and dionyl chloride. So many we can use to induce the rearrangement. Okay. What is the product formation? First step is O-tosyl formation. Next step is elimination of OTS, same time migration of group which is anti to the leaving group. Go on. Methyl phenyl. So next step is we can rewrite this structure plus N H methyl phenyl. Hydrolysis gives the amide product. Our correct answer is D. This question is oxime presence of acid. What is this rearrangement? This is Beckmann rearrangement. The first step is protonation of hydroxyl group to form the oxonium ion. Now the next step is a rearrangement step, but in this case the interconversion is faster than the rearrangement. So we can rewrite this structure. The methoxyphenyl is anti to the leaving group. Next step is elimination of water molecule followed by migration of methoxyphenyl to electron deficient nitrogen. The next step is resonance structure. We can write N double bond plus bond phenyl and methoxyphenyl. If you hydrolyze this product, you will get a amide. Correct answer is A. In this Beckmann rearrangement, the important point is the interconversion is much faster than the rearrangement. Let's discuss this example. Don't scared about structure. So just look at the reagent. So hydroxylamine hydrochloride ketone. It will form the oxime, right? Bond N, bond OH. Oxime formation. The next step is sulfonyl halide react with this hydroxyl group. What you will get is double bond N O bond C S double bond O bond here. Then the migration of group which is anti to the leaving group. Okay, elimination of O SO2 AR, you will get this one. Resonance structure MEC plus double bond N. This is R group. Followed by a hydrolysis, you will get a amide. M C double bond O bond N guys. Look at this problem. The presence of hydroxylamine acid, it's a Beckmann rearrangement. What is the major product formation in the reaction? The first step is oxime formation. Next step, presence of acid, the hydroxyl group get protonated. Now there is no interconversion, so the migration of this methyl to electron deficient nitrogen, same time elimination of water molecule. So we can rewrite this structure into if you idealize this, you will get the ring expanded amide product. If you like this video, share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel PK Chemistry. Thank you.